guys, I am General Zod 90 and I am back with another Marvel Champions gameplay video using my X-23 versus the standard. Hello guys, I am General starting with doing a standard gameplay versus the Sinister 6. I'm trying that again today because I've had difficulty issues yesterday, so yeah, I had difficulty issues yesterday, so I'm gonna try it again today. Hopefully, it's going to go better than yesterday because yesterday the audio was like all over, it was pretty bad. So hopefully today it's gonna be better and I can hopefully even beat the Sinister 6 because last night they were giving me freaking major issues. I almost got them and I got annihilated. So the villains I'll be fighting today, it's gonna be I already got my game, I already got everything set up, as you guys can see here. I am playing against Hobgoblin and Scorpion. Yeah, I'm playing against Hobgoblin and Scorpion, which will Hobgoblin and Scorpion, which is gonna give me a bit of a trouble. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to abuse Scorpion and keep him around because he has like no scheming, which makes it so much easier for me to be flipping between alter ego and main and hero ego. And he's not 10 HP and he's not even that bad, so I'm gonna try to keep him around, but I'm gonna try to focus on taking out villains like Hobgoblin and everything else like that. Again, the objective is to get to escape from White at the end. Right now it starts at trap, which is 10 and 10, which starts at 10th thread and it goes by and has 110, so it starts with 20, and it has the players cannot win unless they escape. So unless I escape, I cannot win, which will always reset the villains from coming in. And again, there are cards that will reset the villains from coming in or attacking. And then there is forced interrupt when says when the last threat is removed from the scheme, resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme for this and flip the card. So that's gonna create the ambush ability which states special. Choose a set aside villain at random, put that villain into play, and place the active counter on it. So and when that means I put place active counter on that villain, and that villain is going to activate instead of the other ones, if I'm understanding this properly. So Hobgoblin starts with 9 HP, Scorpion starts with 10. Hobgoblin has 2 scheme, 1 attack, and as force response, when he deals damage to me, I take 2 indirect damage, and I move the encounter to the next villain. So what this means, if the villain does not deal damage to me, the counter stays on that villain. Unless they damage me, the counter doesn't move around. Unless it specifically says move the counter to the next villain and activate that villain. And Scorpion is a residual 3, and he has, after Scorpion attacks and damages you, stun a character I control, move the active counter to the next villain. So he basically stuns me and stops me from doing damage. And then again, when it's defeated, I get to remove 4 threat, or if he from the side scheme, or if he's the last one that gets defeated, I remove 7 threat. And then I'm going against Spree, Pursued by the Past. After I place Pursuit counter here, three more than number of players, so there's 4 counters here. I remove those counters, flip this, and bring in my Nemesis minion. And then Laura, she's 10 attack, well 10 HP, a 6 recovery set up with X-23's class into play, and action I get to shuffle either the Honey Badger or the Sinister Blonde event from my discard pile into my deck, and I draw a card. And then her class, I get to hero action exhaust to X-23's class and take 2 damage, and she gets +2 attack until the end of the round. So again, I can do multiple attacks with her as long as I can get Honey Badger out and Sidekick out. Again, my objective is to keep those guys around and attack them as much as often as I can. So let's get started. Oh, so yeah, I have removed a few more cards. Uh, specialized training. Okay, so these guys go to the side and I don't use them until I activate them. Yeah, let's do my draw, reshuffle. Hopefully this time I can beat these guys, but who knows? You never know how it's gonna play out. Alright, draw 6, 2, 3, nice. 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. I like this. I like this one. So I'm gonna start by paying. I'm gonna make it so I can get Honey Badger out like super fast. So I'm gonna pay 1. So I'm gonna discard my sidekick to play Call for Backup, which comes into play with 3 counters on it, and when it's defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for an ally and put it into play. Then I'm going to pay 2 to play Suit Up in Alter Ego. Search my deck and discard pile for an ally and an upgrade. So I already have an upgrade in my discard pile, which is Sidekick, and I'm going to search my deck and I have Honey Badger on the bottom. Shuffle the deck and add these guys to my hand. Hopefully I'm gonna do much better than last time. And I am going to pay, yeah, I'm gonna pay 2 to play Honey Badger. And then I'm gonna have Laura flip to her hero form. And then I'm gonna have Laura X-23 thwart for 2 on Call for Backup. Puts this to 1. And then I'll use Honey Badger to thwart for 1 on this one, which triggers her ability, which states hero response after Honey Badger takes any amount of damage, I get to ready X-23. So she takes 1 damage, I get to ready X-23. On top of that, I get to do Call for Backup. Each player may search their deck and discard pile for an ally and put it into play. So the ally item I'm gonna go for is going to be Professor X. I'm gonna put him to play. Yeah. And after Professor X enters play, I get to choose Confuse the Villain, Stun a Minion, or Ready an X-Man. And I'm gonna go for Ready for the X-Men. So I'm gonna have him ready Honey Badger since she's an X-Man. And then I'm going to use Professor X to thwart for free on the main scheme, which is Sinister Synchronization. And then I'm going to have X-23 attack for 1 on Hobgoblin. So he takes 1 damage. Professor X takes 1 damage because of the sting. And then I'm going to exhaust the class, take 2 damage with X-23. Be ready here with 3 plus 3, 2 attacks, which is a free attack. And I'm going to have attack for free on Hobgoblin. Alright. And then I'm going to draw up to 5. 3, 4, 5. Ready everything. And end my turn there. Now it's the villain's turn. This goes up by 2. Hobgoblin is going to trigger. He's going to attack for 1. I'm going to have Professor X defend. So that's 1 plus 2, that's 3. Professor X is defeated. But Hobgoblin's ability will not trigger because he didn't deal any damage to me. And then I gain an encounter card. Reveal the card. Partnership of Pain. When revealed, hero from the villain with the highest activation order attacks me. And that would be Scorpion. He's gonna attack me for free. And I am going to defend for 3 plus. So 3, 4, 5. All other ones. So let's just Hobgoblin. So 3 for attack. And he's gonna attack me for 4. I'm gonna defend for 4. I guess he attacks, he gets the encounter, so he's going to attack. So that's 3, 4. I defend for 2 plus whatever is here, which is 1. So 5 damage. I defend for 2. 5 minus 2, I take 3. And I ready X-23 because did take damage. Okay. Next, I'm actually going to pay 1 to play Sidekick Mastery upgrade, which gives you the honey. I'm gonna equip it to Honey Badger. She gets plus 2 attack, so she's at 3 at no 2 hit points, so she has 4 hit points. And then I'm gonna have Honey Badger attack for 1 on Hobgoblin. She'll actually no, not her. I'm gonna have X-23 Thwart for 2 first on the main scheme, and then I'm gonna have Honey Badger attack for 1 on Hobgoblin. Takes 1 damage, which will trigger her ability. I get to ready X-23. And then I'm gonna have X-23 attack for 1 on Hobgoblin. After that, I am going to pay 1 to play Claw Master. Until the end of the round, X-23 gets plus 2 attack, and her attacks game Overkill, and while Honey Badger is in play. So she's at 3 attack. I'm going to exhaust this, take 2, which will put her attack up to 5. I'm going to have her attack for 5 on Hobgoblin, which takes him out, which will move this to Scorpion, and when he's defeated, I get to remove 4 threat from the main scheme, so that the side scheme. So that's 20 minus 4, 19, 18, 17, 16. 15, 16. And then I'm gonna flip her to Alter Ego. Ready everything, draw up to 6. 5, 6. And yeah, she did take damage because I did attack with her. Okay, that's gonna be it for me. This goes up by 2. Scorpion is gonna scheme, but he's at 0, so 0 plus 2 is 2. And then I gain an encounter card. And after that, I'm gonna go to encounter step, life size decoy. Players can afford the side schemes. That's fine. Next, I'm gonna have her heal for 6. 6, which will trigger the sidekick ability. Atomic Plate to recovery, heal 2 damage from attached allies. I'm gonna heal 2 damage from Honey Badger. Next, I am going to pay 3. I'm going to play Gentle. Next, I'm gonna have Laura flip to hero form. And I'm gonna have Honey Badger attack for 1 on the life-size decoy. So she'll take 1 damage, which will trigger her ability and re-readies X-23. Next, I'm gonna have X-23 Thwart for 2 first. And then I'm gonna have Gentle attack for free on life-size decoy. He takes 2 damage. Actually, no, just 1 because it was just a minion. Then I'm gonna exhaust this. I'll deal 2 damage to X-23 and I ready her, which she gets free attack. I'm gonna have her attack for Scorpion for life-size decoy for free, which will take him out. Okay. And that's gonna be it for my turn. Draw up to 5. Ready, everybody. And now it's the villain's turn. So this goes up by 2. He is gonna attack for 3. I'll defend with gentle. So 3 plus whatever is here. That's 1, so that's 4. I defended with gentle. Gentle dies. I gain an encounter card. Reveal it. Another decoy. That's fine. Back to me. I'm gonna have X-23 Thwart for 2 on the main scheme. I'm gonna have Honey Badger attack for 1 on decoy. Which will trigger her response, and I get to ready X-23. And next, I'm gonna have X-23 Thwart for 2 from the main scheme. And then I'm gonna exhaust this, deal myself 2 damage, and ready X-23. Afterwards, I'm going to pay 1 to play Clan Mastery, and I'm gonna give +2 attack to X-23, so she's at 3 attack, +2, so 5. And then I'm gonna have her attack for 5 on Scorpion. On top of that, I'm gonna attach Scorpion with Puncture Wound. He loses 1 -1 attack, and he also takes 3 damage on the beginning of my next hero turn player phase. Alright, I'm gonna draw up to 5. Ready up everything, and I'll end my turn. This goes up by 2. He is gonna trigger attack for 3. I'll have Honey Badger damage for defense for 2, so that's 3 plus, well, 2 plus boost, so only 2 damage. She takes 2. And then I have Evil Alliance. I get to, if when reveal, each nemesis minion play activate. Oh, it's a boost. After this calculation, to place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. So I get 1 Pursued by the Past on here. Next, I gain an encounter card, reveal it. I have Drowning Mirror Obligation. After it begins, discard the top card of my deck, place 1 pursuit counter on it for each printed resource icon on it. Alright, now it's back to me. Which is gonna deal, this is gonna deal 3 damage to Scorpion. Then this will trigger, discard the top card, 1 resource cost, swipe with 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Next, I'm going to pay 1 to play Regenerative Longevity. I'm going to heal up to 4 damage. So I'm going to heal 3 damage from Badger and 1 damage from X-23. Next, I'm going to have X-23 Thwart for 2. And then I'll exhaust this, deal myself 2 damage to get her ready, and and I'm gonna have attack for 3 on life-size decoy. Next, I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego. I'm going to discard. I'm gonna use the Alter Ego discard an identity specific card. I'm gonna discard pain intolerance, and discard the obligation. And then I'll draw up to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And ready up. Villain turn, this goes up by 2. He is going to scheme for 0 plus whatever is here. That's 0 plus 2, that's 2. And has boost. Each fill one additional boost card. So it gets one more here, so that's at 5. Alright, I gain an encounter card, reveal it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Each enemy gets +1 scheme and +1 attack. So starts at 5, so this gives them. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go my turn. I'll pay 2, 4, and I'm gonna play Cable. And I am going to have Cable thwart for 2 on the main scheme. I'm gonna have Honey Badger. No, I'm gonna have Laura heal for 6. Puts me at 10. Next, I'm gonna flip to Hero form. I'm gonna pay 1 to play Adamantine Lacing. I get 2 more hit points, so that puts me at 12. And I also can retaliate 1 and basic attacks gain piercing, which is really nice. Alright, next I'm gonna have Honey Badger. Thwart for. I'm gonna have her thwart for 1 on the Teamwork makes the dream work, which I will also use Sisterly Bond. When she thwarts or attacks at X-23 is matching power to Honey Badger powered by this use. So that's 2 plus 1, that's 3. So she thwarts for 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Oh, I can't do side schemes, right? So 3, I'm gonna get rid of the stuff here. Okay. She took damage from scheming, which gets me regretted her, and I'm gonna have her. I'm gonna get X-23 attack life size decoy for 1, which will take decoy out. And then I will exhaust this to ready her. She gets free attack, but I'm not gonna attack this time. I'm gonna keep him around as much as I can. And I'm gonna have her thwart for 2 on Teamwork makes the dream work. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. And after that, I'm gonna end my turn there. So I'm gonna draw up to 5. Very nice. I'm gonna ready up everything. And now it's back to the villain step. This goes up by 2. He is gonna attack for 3. I'm gonna defend with Cable, so that's 3 plus, 4 plus whatever is here. 4 plus 1, that's 5. Cable is defeated. Then I gain an encounter card, reveal it. Coordinated for each enemy gains 1 acceleration icon. Okay, now it is my turn. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pay 2, 3, and I'm going to play Domino. And then I'll use X-23 to thwart for 2. On top of that, I'll play Animal Instinct. She gets plus X for where X is equal to her attack, which is 1, so she gets free thwart. No, actually, let's do 2 thwart first if I do that. So I'm gonna remove 2 thwart from. No, let's get rid of this. 3 minus 2 is 1. I'm gonna have Domino Thwart for 1, which shuts this down, which trigger after I use one of Domino's basic powers, swap one card in my hand with the top card in my deck. She takes damage. Next, I'm gonna have Honey Badger to thwart for 1, which she'll take 1 damage, which gets me ready X-23. I'll use her to thwart for 2 on the main scheme. And then I'll use this, I'll pay 2. I exit the class, take 2 damage, and I get to ready X-23 with free attack. And then I'm gonna have her thwart for 2/2. On top of that, I'll play Animal Instinct. So that is, when she makes a base attack, she gets plus X thwart for this attack where X is equal to her attack. Her attack is 3, so 3 plus 2 is a 5. So you move 5 thwart just like that and shut down coordinated effort. No damage. I didn't do any damage, but that's fine. I really wanted to deal with those things. And once my board is set up, I'm gonna start going after the villains. Anyway, so that's it. I'll draw up to 5. 5. Ready, everybody. Scorpion triggers. This goes up by 2. He's gonna scheme for. He's gonna attack for 3. I'm gonna defend with Domino, so that's 3 plus 2, 5. Domino is defeated. I gain an encounter card, reveal it. I get to place 1 threat on main scheme for each enemy in play. I only have 1 enemy, so I only put 1 threat on the main scheme. Back to me. Next, I'm going to pay 2, 3, and I'm going to play Sunspot. I deal 1 damage to choose a player. I'm choosing myself. Do 1 damage to the villain and engage with my for each energy resource. I had no energy resource, so I don't do any damage, but that's fine. I'm gonna have Sunspot thwart for 1 on the main scheme, and then she'll take 1 damage. And I'm gonna have X-23 thwart for 2 on the main scheme. I'm gonna get Honey Badger to attack for 1 on Scorpion. She will take 1 damage from that, which will trigger her ability, and I get ready X-23. I am going to use. I'm gonna have her thwart for 2, so 15, 16 minus 2 will be 14. Yeah. 14, I'm gonna do this, take 2 damage, ready X-23. I'm gonna have her thwart for 2, which I'll also use Animal Instinct. When she makes basic thwart, she gets plus thwart for where X thwart for this thwart where X equal to her attack. Her attack is 3. So that's 2 plus 3, that's another 5. I'm gonna remove 5 from the side scheme. Okay, I'm gonna draw up to my hand size for that's 4 cards. Actually, I'm gonna change my font first, and then I'm gonna do my draw step. That's 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna ready these guys. Now it is the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. Oh, it starts with 2. Ah, I was doing that wrong there, sorry, 2. I just noticed that. Okay. Scorpion is going to scheme for whatever is 0 plus whatever is here. 0 plus nothing, so nothing, no threat coming in. Then I gain a second encounter card. This is the first one. Attached to the villain with the activation value. And then I also get to attach this. So 2 attachments. I think I'm gonna get rid of Scorpion. I might as well. So now it is my turn. I'm gonna heal for 6 first. 4, 5, and 6 puts me at 12. Next, I'm gonna pay Suit Up to play Endurance, which will give me plus 3 hit points. 1, 2, 3. That puts me at 15. Next, I'm gonna pay 1 to play this, and I'm gonna attach that to Honey Badger. She gets plus 1 thwart and plus 1 attack, so 2 attack to thwart. And she also has 1 hit point, so she's at 5 hit points now. And then I'll tap this, and I'm gonna play Regenerative Longevity. I get to heal up to 4 damage from Identity. I'm gonna heal 4 damage, all 4 from Honey Badger. Okay. Next, I'm gonna flip her to hero form. And I might as well, I'm gonna have Sunspot thwart for 1 on the main scheme. And then he takes 1 damage, which he will die. And with this guy, I'm gonna have Honey Badger attack for 2 on Scorpion. So he takes the damage. She takes 1 damage. This can get discarded. And I remove 7 threats, so 5, 6, 7. So 5, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 7. 7 down to 2. Okay. And then I am going to force response would trigger whenever a villain would activate. If no villain is in play, resolve. So that's when a villain would activate. Yeah. So okay, it's still my turn, and I am going to just end it there. So I'm gonna draw up to 5. Ready up. And that's it. So it's a villain stab, which the force response would trigger when the villain would activate. There is no villain in play. These are the ambush abilities. So choose one of the random villains, set aside villains at random, and put it into play. And put the active counter on that specific villain. Hopefully I actually might do much better this time than last night, but I know it was late. This goes up by 1. And continue the activation. So Hobgoblin, 9 HP. And continue the villain's activation. So Hobgoblin is gonna attack for 1 plus whatever is here. I'm going to defend with X-23, so that's 1 plus 2, so that's 3 damage. I defend for 2 and I take 1, which will trigger her ability after Hoglin attacks and then damages you, take 2 indirect damage. Which then I'm going to use this and I get to re-ready her because she took damage. Okay. I gain an encounter card next, reveal it. When reveal plays a pursuit counter and pursued by the past. Then if then has the villain scheme, so he's going to scheme for 2. So 2 plus whatever is here. So that's 2 plus 1, that's 3. And a boost. Deal 1 damage to each player. I'll take the 1. Okay. Now it's my turn, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pay 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to replay Cable. I'm going to have Cable. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm going to have Cable Thwart for 2 on the light at the end. So after Cable Thwarts and defeats Side Scheme, which I technically did, uh, I get to draw a card. That's also going to trigger the light in the end. So when the last threat is removed from this scheme, resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme. So we go in and we get and then flip this over. Light at the end chase. The player cannot win unless they escape. For example, when the last threat is removed from this scheme, the players escape and win the game. We got Scorpion back again. And we put the active counter on him. 10 HP. He's not going to stick around long. No, he will. And this starts with 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'm going to have X-23 Thwart for 2 on the main scheme. Or actually, no, let's do Thwart for 2 on light at the end. So 15 minus 2 will be 13. Yeah. Okay. Next, I'm going to get Honey Badger Thwart for 2 on the side scheme, so that's 14 minus 2, 13, 12. Nice. She does take damage, but that's going to trigger her hero response, and I get to replay X-23. Next, I'm going to use X-23 to thwart for 2 again. No, actually, I'm going to have her this time. I'm going to have her attack for 1. No, thwart for 2. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then I'm going to exhaust this, take 2 damage, which lets me re-ready her. And now she gets plus 2 attacks, so she's at 3 attack. And I'm going to actually do a thwart for 2, but I'm going to play Animal Instincts, which means basically she gets plus X thwart for the thwart where X is equal to the attack. So that's 2 plus 3, 5. So I thwart for 5 total. Very nice. And afterwards, I'm just going to end it there. So I'm going to drop to 5. 5, re-ready everybody. The villain's phase, this goes up by 1, 3, 4, 5. He's going to attack for free. I'll defend with cable, so that's 3 plus whatever is here, which is 3, so that's 6. Cable is defeated. That's fine. I gain 2 encounter cards because of the light at the end side scheme. I am gonna start if so I'm gonna for the first one. Uh, put aside Electro and Craven into Hunter into play. So Craven and Electro are put into play. Okay, so Electro starts with 8 and Craven starts with 9. And the second one, attach a villain with the highest attack. So the highest attack is Scorpion. Attack. If you cannot resolve the ambush ability, I cannot attack villains who do not have an attached copy of take one off for the team. That's fine. I don't even need. Now it's back to my turn. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna have X-23 thwart for 2, so 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. That puts likely in at 3. I think I'm gonna win this, guys. Like because next I'm gonna have Badger thwart for 2 because of danger room training, so that's 3 minus 2. That's 1. She takes 1 damage, which lets me redo a hero response, and I get to reactivate X-23. And now it's time to finish. I'm just going to use X-23 to thwart for 2 on the light at the end. So that's basically it. So I have Forced Entrap. So when the last is removed from this scheme, the players escape and win the game. So guys, today was actually much, much better. I managed to beat the villains in like probably an hour, not even. Really, I had a great setup, great hand, and I was fully awake because since I was playing late, so I completely ignored some of the mechanics and gimmicks. And on top of that, my mic had bad volume. But today I did it again and I won. So this today I did a one shot with X-23 leadership, X-23 and Honey Badger leadership versus the Sinister Six, and the Sinister Six have successfully have failed to defeat X-23, and we did manage to escape and win the game. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Thank you for joining me and watching the stream. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave. This is. I'll do another one shot. I don't know when. I will be going on vacation on Friday, so I'll probably won't. I might try to get one more one shot in later this week, and against a different villain, maybe one of the Age of Apocalypse villains, or maybe depends how I feel. Or I might do a randomized villain from the randomizer. And as always, I am going to leave my link to the X-Men X-23 leadership deck in my description below, as well as a link to the Marvel Champions randomizer, where you can get a random scenario to deal with. I felt like going up against the Sinister Six yesterday. Well, this time with this X-23 because she's becoming my favorite hero. Like I still like Phoenix, but with what X-23 can do, oh my gosh, it's so good. So I like both of these guys, and I'm still planning to test out Magic eventually. And I'll probably start doing a campaign for Mutant Genesis, and I thought I'll be doing X-23 campaign this time, and I'll be using her, and I'll start Mutant Genesis going towards next evolution and end of Age of Apocalypse. But we'll see. But expect me to start a campaign sometimes after I come back from vacation. Anyway, guys, I really glad you guys were able to join and watch my video. Even if not, you can always watch the video on my YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to. It will help me out a lot with the notification. Hit the button to like my videos, and hit the bell icon to get notified when I go live or when new videos are out. And once again, and follow me on my social media, the X, also known as Twitter and Twitch and Instagram. And I will go hopefully see you guys next time.